Hello and welcome to the Auction Anything how-to video series. This video will focus on the Auction Center, the Preferences tab. This will allow you to set your preferences when listing a single entry into the system. So starting from the top here, we now have a starting bid default. Some users like to start their items at a fixed starting bid, so this will eliminate you having to enter that starting bid each time on the listing form under the Create tab. You can use the value option or hide it if that's something you don't want to use. Values used predominantly in the fundraising applications and may be useful in that case. Cost can be used on the listing form or hidden. Likewise, the purchase price can be shown or hidden on the form. The purchase price is the buy it now option on an auction listing. Reserve auctions, although we dissuade users from using them, there is a reserve option. So if you wish to put a reserve on any of your listings, you can show that. The product ID is your internal SKU, so you can track your item internally with your own identifier if needed, or you can hide it if you don't use it. Location can be used or hidden, and if it's used, you can set a default. If everything comes from the same place, that eliminates an entry on the listing form. Taxable items can be marked as taxable, and that will help you calculate the tax on the invoice creation process, or you can hide that if not used. Pre-bid only would be fundraising related, where items are bid on online and then taken offline and closed out offline. Starting date and time, that can be entered on the form, or you can have all your items start immediately if you want to eliminate starting the items in the future. If you do want to start them in the future, you can set a default date and time to do so. The closing time can also be set to a default if you'd like. The images typically would be uploaded and hosted on the auction system, so that's the default setting, and you can drag and drop your images on the listing form if they're uploaded ahead of time. Alternately, if you wish to host your own images, you can do so and then specify the default path if you wish to do that, and then you just put in the image name on the listing form. Listing confirmation email you can set to go out. Typically that's not necessary, but it is an option. And then we have the new default template for the description. You can put a template in place so it shows up on your listing form, and there's a new rich text editor, allows you to do a whole bunch of HTML formatting things such as creating headings and special formats for your text and content. You can bold things and colors and so forth. So that's the preference form. Save your preferences after you're done, and then you can go over to the Create a Listing tab and leverage those settings to enter your information in quickly. Thanks for watching.